Happy New Year, everyone. Lex here, and this is the 2013 Game Room Tour. I started collecting this year, so most of what you see in this room has been collected over the past year or so. It's not a grandiose room. It's a pretty small room. When we were building our house last year, we had to choose between a floor plan, there we go, of doing 3 medium-sized rooms or 4 smaller rooms. And we went with 4 smaller rooms so that my son could have a playroom and we could have an office as well. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through the game room. I shoot most of my videos in here, so I figured why not show you the rest of the room. So right now I'm standing at the doorway where you walk in. And we're going to walk to the right here. Now over here I've got, let's just start up here with the Minecraft poster. And then this rack here, I keep a lot of my comic books that I'm getting into. Strategy guide there, Pokemon. The awesome Minecraft pick that my son and wife got me for Father's Day this year. Down here we have my favorite show of all time, King of the Hill. I actually have all 6 seasons that they released on DVD. The other 3 seasons are in the living room because I was actually watching them since Netflix took it down off Instant Stream. And I actually got this today for my birthday. It's the Boy Meets World complete set. Love this show. It's one of the best shows ever. And happy to have the complete set now. Down here, just some games that wouldn't fit on the other game shelf. The PS1 long box, the CDI game that I found, Fallout for PC. Over here we have some random wrestling and horror DVDs. Over here is the tripod I use for most of my videos. I got this at a yard sale for $3, so that was a great find. To the left of that we have the poster of the Capital Wasteland. Big Fallout fan, as you'll see numerous Fallout stuff in this room. Have a fat head of the Buffalo Bills here. I'm not necessarily a Buffalo Bills fan, but this was free with Madden 25 this year, so I decided to pick this Bills one because it looked pretty classy. Up here, Mario and Luigi Dream Team poster that I got from GameStop. I actually switch this poster out quite frequently, actually. So this will probably be coming down pretty soon in favor of something else. To the left of that, the Grand Theft Auto 5 poster, which is awesome. Here is the desktop that I use to do all the editing of my videos. It's kind of hard to see the screen right now on my channel up there. Down here, just some notebooks and PC games, some wires and stuff like that. My chair, which is really beat to hell, I need a new one of those. Move that out of the way, though. Over here, gaming related, we have the PS3, which got moved from the living room to here. A couple controllers, blue and white, with that. We look up. Oh, there's my Fallout bobblehead. Another Fallout poster of all the perks in Fallout. And up here is a Luigi poster from Club Nintendo. It's just a cheap frame, but I thought it'd be cool to have that framed up there. Donkey Kong box, because to the left is a Donkey Kong poster, also Club Nintendo. I had a Donkey Kong poster to the right of that, and that's why the Donkey Kong box is up there. I soon hope to have the Earthbound box up there, maybe one day. Down here we have Dreamcast, Sega Sports Black Edition, stack of Dreamcast games, nothing special there. As we move over to the left, we have the Entertainment Center, the NES top loader, Mario 64 complete in box. Got a little Mario figure up here, Mario on a mushroom there. NES 4-score, nothing special, but I think it looks pretty cool. My gaming TV for the Retro Systems with Mega Man 2 playing there. As we get down here, we have the Xbox, one of my favorite consoles of all time. It seemed like you could save everything on this console. Just a couple of games I have in heavy rotation. Madden 07, NCAA 07, my favorites of the series, respectively. And then ESPN NFL 2K5. To the left, we have a slim PS2 with some games back there that I picked up for $1 on my first hunt ever. Nintendo, NES, with the Dogbone controller. If you're going to play an NES game, I highly recommend finding a Dogbone controller. Most comfortable controller to play with. Down here we have Jungle Green N64 that I play with. It's in great condition. Yoshi's Story in there right now. My son loves to play that. Black GameCube, Chibi Robo, and Animal Crossing there. My wife loves those. Down here, the Super Nintendo, which actually I've been keeping out in the living room. I just brought it back in here to show. I've been playing it on the big screen. There's Illusions of Gaia in there, another game my son was playing. Over here we have the Genesis, and we have the 6-button Genesis controller. What a great controller that is. And I'm not being sarcastic, I love that controller. Just some spare games or doubles that I keep in that box, that old Nintendo box there that's beat to hell. As we get on up here, take a look at the wall. Just hung up some controllers for decoration. Some Nintendo stuff. And over on the columns we have some colored N64 controllers. I'm actually not a big fan of playing with the N64 controller, but they look really cool, especially different colors. So I thought they'd look cool to be hung up on the columns here. Right here is the light that I usually use for lighting, and it usually has a plastic bag over it. I learned that from the Game Chasers. Down here we have a bunch of random cables that I keep trying to get out of this room, but it keeps finding its way back in here, so I guess that's where they're going to stay. PlayStation controllers. I'm a big PlayStation fan, so I got to show love to the PlayStation controllers. And let me turn the slide around so we can get some light here in the closet area. Here we go. Okay, so starting from over here, some GTA 5 artwork, Fallout, Collector's Edition stuff, love Fallout. The Phantasy Star that I found, still haven't sold it off yet. I'll probably sell that pretty soon. 360 games, I don't have a 360 anymore. I don't know why I keep these, mainly because you just can't get much for them anymore. 3DS XL, Black Edition. The purple original 3DS. Dreamcast VMU over here. Right here is the Elder Scrolls collection, which is awesome. More 360 games back here. Pokemon boxes, doesn't have the contents in there, I just found the boxes separately. I actually have Pokemon Gold. Soul Silver, I found that box for $1. I think it's kind of ripped, but whatever, just put it up there. Adventure Time Collector's Editions, one is just like a steelbook of the book they use, I forget what it's called, and the other is a steelbook of BMO, so that's pretty cool. Over here we have my 3DS collection, and I just want to take a moment to say that this collection has grown quite a bit in the past year. I had maybe 3 games for the 3DS going into this year, and what a great year for the 3DS it was. You'll hear more about that in my my top 10 games of 2013, because there will be a lot of 3DS on there. And just some normal DS games over here. Handheld stuff, not much, but Pokemon Gold, Fire Pro Wrestling, my favorite favorite wrestling series. Zelda Minish Cap there. Down here we have some PS2 games kind of stacked to the roof. Love Metal Slug, another Fire Pro Wrestling there. The GTAs. I'm a huge Madden fan, as you probably know. So I got most of those. Grand Theft Auto collection. The Suffering is an excellent PS2 game. Love that game. couple Final Fantasies here, Robotech. Down here we have the GTA Special Edition, Xbox games, PS3, and PSP, which is a very underrated system. I don't have much for it, but Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. All excellent games, rather. Alright, up here we have some blank cases off to the far left there. Just use that for if I get a loose disc or something like that. Original 3DS box, 3DS XL box. These chargers here, they're actually up there for stability for other stuff, as well as the accessories package up here. These I got at Target for $3 each. They were all on clearance, and I figured I'd scoop up all that I could, because you want Nintendo brand chargers, and oftentimes these kind of disappear before the off-brand ones. So I believe they were put on clearance because they needed to switch it to say that those were compatible with the XL as well as the original 3DS and blah blah blah. So next to that, the Shin Megami Tensei 4 Collector's Edition, contents inside there. This little Zelda 3DS case, which I got from a customer when I worked at GameStop. He just gave that to me because he couldn't trade it in. It didn't have any value. There's just a plain old Super Nintendo controller. We have some game guides up here, and I'll try not to block the light, but Pokemon Pearl and Diamond, and then Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy XII guides that I got at the estate sale, Mass Effect, Diablo 2, another wrestling DVD back there, Giant Wrestling Encyclopedia. Again, I'm a big wrestling fan. Game Boy Color. This is the Game Boy Color, not the exact one, but the color that I had as a kid. Cobalt Blue DS with the box behind that. Just back there, some PlayStation controller boxes. Game Boy Advance, that is the one I had as a kid. The start and select buttons are all gnawed off, and it's missing the back. It's just beat to hell, but it was mine as a kid, so I like to keep it. Over here we just have a bunch of random boxes. I used to collect wrestling figures, so that's basically what those are. Right here we have the Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D standee from GameStop. Hoping to get a new standee soon when something cool comes out. Alright, let's start. Let's go ahead and start from the bottom here. We got our Pokemon tin. Got for $1 at a yard sale. NES controller just thrown there randomly. Dreamcast stuff. My white system. A couple controllers. I do collect all the colors for the N64. Unfortunately, I've only found 3. The green one I use as my actual console. The grape one, which does not have the little piece right here. But I got it for fairly cheap. And colors aren't too easy to find around here, and just a normal gray one there. That's an NES that I use normally. I just put it over here. Whoops, was an NES, I guess. That's a Halo Xbox that I got for a couple dollars at a yard sale. I didn't even want it, but $2 for a Halo Edition Xbox, I couldn't turn it down. Down here, just cords in that awesome suitcase that I found in Sacramento at the swap meet. Just loose cords, or cords to display systems I put in there. If I need to sell something, I just go in there and grab something. Right here, cases, adapters. And here is a bunch of Pokemon figures that I bought for like $5. And this basket just has a bunch of packing material and bags in case I need to sell something to someone. Need something to put it in. In this GameStop bag here, as you can see, there you go, LucasArts GameStop bag from 2011. It's actually a really nice backpack. And the camera's going to be shaking while I open this up here, but as you can see, just random controllers in here. You know, NES, Dreamcast. There's a couple of like PlayStation controllers. Nothing too interesting. 2 other backpacks there. You can never have enough backpacks if you're a game hunter. Here we have the Genesis games. And my Genesis collection actually was... It grew faster than I thought it was. Going to, at least. A lot of sports games. Some really good ones, though. Like, here at the end, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hyperstone Heist, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, excuse me, Alien 3, Blaster Master 2, Flashback, let's see, Genesis Mortal Kombat. Nothing too crazy, though. Oh, where is it? There it is, Shining Force. Shining Force 2 right there. Picked that up at a church sale for $1, actually. And over here we just have some Genesis box games, mainly sports games that I all picked up at the same time. Just wanted to get them because they'd been sitting at this hospice forever. GameCube games, not very many of them. Custom Robo, Mario, wrestling games, all my box games. And actually, I'm going to show you something. I didn't show this in a video, but I got TMNT 2, the arcade game, complete in box. The box is pretty beat up, but I got this from a friend here in town. He just gave it to me, which was awesome. Definitely my best box NES game. Let's go up here to the N64 games. I had to start displaying them like this because I ran out of room, but just a bunch of filler stuff mainly. Rayman 2 there. Some awesome wrestling games. This is probably my favorite. WCW vs. NWO World Tour. Here we have some of the better, more valuable games on the N64 that I own. Super Smash Brothers, you know, Mario Kart, Kirby 64. Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I found. That was an awesome lot that I had to travel for, but it was worth it. The Blitz Special Edition back there, which was a Blockbuster exclusive and allowed you to, I believe, update the rosters the next season. WWF No Mercy, talked about that in my top 10 video. Zelda, which I'm not a huge fan of, 3D Zelda. Pokemon Stadium 2, and then back there we have an expansion pack and just, I believe there's a Rumble pack. Just put them there for display. Here we have some Super Nintendo games, a lot of filler stuff, Killer Instinct, a lot of sports titles, SimCity, love SimCity. It's kind of beat up though, I want to find a better copy of that. Again, let me try to get some better light on this here. This right here, my son tore the label off. It wasn't in great shape to begin with, though. It's Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which I love. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games. And over here we have some of the more valuable, some of the better Super Nintendo games that I own. There you see Zelda and Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Castlevania 4, F-Zero, love F-Zero, and Mario All-Stars. Super Game Boy with Pokemon Blue in there. And then we jump over to what has been the best system this year that I've collected for the NES. Found so much stuff, so much good stuff as well. So go down, there's Bionic Commando, Blaster Master, which I had before I started collecting, Castlevania, Contra, Donkey Kong. I love original Donkey Kong. It's awesome. Double Dragon 3, Gradius, Kirby's Adventure, which I've professed my love for Kirby's Adventure quite a bit. The Zeldas, of course. Maniac Mansion. Also, I love Marble Madness. It gets a lot of hate, but it's a lot of fun. Mega Man 1, 2 is in the system right now. 3 and 4. Hoping to get 5 and 6 this year to complete that. Metal Gear, Metal Storm, Metroid Yellow label. Still need the silver label for that. Paperboy. So much love for Paperboy. And Pinball, too. My favorite black box game, maybe besides Mario Brothers. Go down. RC Pro-Am. Good childhood memories from that one. Some Tengen carts. All the Marios that I own. Some of them have manuals. Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl, two of the best football games of all time. TMNT 1 and 2. Obviously a lot of childhood nostalgia from those. Again, sorry about the light here. Tiny Toons Adventures. I like it, but I really like Buster Bust Loose on the Super Nintendo. My cousin and I played that a lot when we were kids. And so that wraps it up. WWF WrestleMania. And to the right of that we have some manuals here. Contra 3, which I don't believe is an actual first run printing of the manual. I'm not sure though. Donkey Kong Country 2. Just need the box for that now. And PlayStation. I've said it before, PlayStation is a system that I'm actually quite fond of. It's a system I had as a kid instead of the N64. Couple of good games there, but Castlevania Symphony of the Night and 2 copies of Legend of Dragoon. One on top I'm waiting to trade to my cousin because he wants that. Over here at Threads of Fate, doesn't have the original case, but I wouldn't mind getting some more PlayStation games, especially if we're going to talk about RPGs and the like. So, well, folks, that's my room right there. Not missing much if we go to the left, just the door to go outside. But that is the room for 2013. Most of the stuff in here I got over the past year. And I'm hoping to get a lot more in 2014. So thanks for watching, and now you know where I do my videos, and hopefully I get to see a lot of your guys' setups as well. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year, everyone. See ya.